This is Copper 90, and these are our top 10 managers of all time. At 10, it's Pep Guardiola. Despite the claim that Guardiola is yet to prove his worth with lesser talented teams, Pep has had an incredible start to his managerial career. He won 14 trophies in the first 4 years at Barcelona, including 3 La Liga titles and 2 Champions Leagues. His successful stint at Bayern Munich means Guardiola now has over 19 trophies in just 8 years, and has perfected an attacking and attractive style of play. At 9, it's Vicente Del Bosque. He is to date the only football manager to have won the Champions League, the European Championship and the World Cup. The Spaniard led the national team to win their first ever World Cup in 2010 and then retained their European Championship in 2012. Del Bosque also coached Real Madrid during the club's most successful period in the modern era, winning 2 Champions Leagues and 2 La Liga titles. At 8, it's Brian Clough. The outspoken manager is considered one of the greatest gaffers of all time thanks to his extraordinary achievements at Derby County and Nottingham Forest. In just 7 years at provincial club Derby County, Clough got them promoted from the 2nd Division and led them to the 1st Division title and European Cup semi-final. In his first 5 years at Forest, Clough earned promotion from the 2nd Division, then went on to win the 1st Division title and consecutive European Cups. He was also praised for his side's sportsmanship and implementing an attractive style of football. At 7, it's Carlo Ancelotti. Ancelotti is considered one of the best managers of all time, which is unsurprising given that he is the only manager to have won the UEFA Champions League 3 times and reached 4 finals. He has found a large portion of his success at 3 clubs, winning the Champions League twice with AC Milan, the Premier League and FA Cup double with Chelsea, and a historic Champions League with Real Madrid in 2014. At 6, it's Bob Paisley. One of only 2 managers to have won the European Cup 3 times, Bob Paisley oversaw one of Liverpool's most prolific eras in their history. Amongst the many trophies Paisley won during his 9-year tenure as Liverpool manager from 1974 to 1983, his most notable were the 6 league titles, 3 European Cups, 1 UEFA Cup and 1 UEFA Super Cup. He achieved this success at a rate of 2.2 honours per season, a rate only surpassed by Pep Guardiola. At 5, it's Jose Mourinho. Mourinho currently has 17 titles on his CV, the majority of those having been won in arguably the 3 toughest leagues in the world. Despite his reputation for negative football, Jose has repeatedly proven his ability to win as the underdog, winning the Champions League with the relatively weak Porto and Inter sides. He's one of only 4 coaches to have won league titles in 4 different countries, and one of only 5 coaches to have won the European Cup with 2 different teams. At 4, it's Jock Stein. In 1967, Celtic legend Jock Stein became the first manager of a British side to win the European Cup. During his tenure at the Scottish club, he won 9 successive Scottish League championships between 1966 and 1974, whilst also capturing 8 Scottish Cups and 6 Scottish League Cups. What's more, he won all this with a team comprising mostly local players. At 3, it's Sir Matt Busby. As manager of Manchester United from 1945 to 1969, Sir Matt Busby led the club through one of its most successful eras both domestically and in Europe. Before 8 members of his famous Busby Babes side died in the tragic Munich air disaster, he led United to 3 First Division titles, 1 FA Cup and 3 Charity Shields. It took Busby some time to rebuild his team after the accident, but when he did, they came back in style, winning 2 league titles, 2 FA Cups and most notably the European Cup. At 2, it's Rinus Michels. Known as the godfather of total football, Rinus Michels managed Ajax, Barcelona and the Dutch national side amongst others. When Ajax were battling relegation in 1965, Michels took over and implemented the renowned total football philosophy that is so intrinsic to Ajax's history. He won 4 Eredivisie titles and a European Cup, and led the Dutch national team to the final of the 1974 World Cup. He then went on to win the 1988 European Championships and was aptly named FIFA Coach of the Century in 1999. At 1, it's Sir Alex Ferguson. Widely regarded as the greatest and most successful manager of all time, Alex Ferguson brought unprecedented success to Man United, particularly since the inception of the Premier League in 1992. After 2 underwhelming decades in which United experienced little success, Ferguson took the reins following his hugely successful stint at Aberdeen and transformed Manchester United from a fading giant to a modern super club. During his record 26 years with the Red Devils, he won 28 trophies, including 13 Premier League titles, 5 FA Cups and 2 Champions League titles. And he achieved all this playing attractive, attacking football. So those are our top 10 managers of all time. Think we missed any? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Copper 90.